of you can please confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, thank you very much. Well, welcome. Today you joined to an exam preparation, and the communication skill that we are going to work today is writing. Thank you very much for joining to this session, to this space, and I hope you learn, you practice your writing skill, and you feel more comfortable sharing your ideas and thoughts by writing. Um, we are going to start straightforward. Oh, wrong. I'm going to talk a little bit about the agenda that we are going to follow today. So you can have like, an idea of like each section and what we are going to learn. We are going to talk and practice. So first we are going to start with an introduction. Then we are going to do a warm-up uh, activity. Then we're going to talk more about like the writing and what things we have to keep in mind in the moment that we are going to present or do a future exam. We will have a Q&A section where you can like ask questions, you can like share your thoughts, you can comment something, or you can make a suggestion about like, I don't know, an activity that you would like to have in the following or next class that you will have with me. Then we will have to do some activities and then we'll send the attendance in. Okay? Okay, first of all, let's do the introduction. I know that like we are 5 or 6 right now, so we can do like a short introduction. I know maybe you'll be like, oh, this is so annoying, and again, we are going to introduce ourselves, but I think that this is very important because like this will create more like a comfortable environment for all of us. Um, I like to like have classes very interactive and like very open. I don't want you to feel fear or scared, or I don't want you to feel shy to open your mic and share whatever you want to share with us. So feel comfortable to open your mics and participate of this class. Before we continue, can you hear me very well, or is it too loud, or everything is
Hi,
clear?
teacher. I can hear you perfectly. Thank you so much for being here.
Super. Thank you very much, Juan, for answering. And it's very nice to see you again. Thank you for joining. Okay, so let's start the introduction. You don't have to share that much. Just say your name, how old are you, where do you live, and share like a fun fact about you, something interesting about you that no one thinks about you. I'm going to start first, okay? So my name is Sofia Moreno. I'm 26 years old. I was born in Villavicencio, Colombia, but now I'm living in Washington, D.C., the United States. Something interesting about me is that I love to eat lime. Lime is my favorite fruit, and if I can add lime to every meal or food that I eat, I'll be the happiest person ever. So yeah, that's something weird for a lot of people because like if you ask someone like, "Hey, what's your favorite fruit?" It will be very rare if they say lime or lemon because it's like a too sour fruit and no one actually eat it as a snack, but I do. So yeah, that's I guess that's something interesting about me. So what about you guys? Who wants to start? Maybe Mary? Can you introduce yourself and share something interesting about you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you, but like very, very low, muy pasito. No sé si te puedes acercar más al micrófono o...
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes. I am Mary. I am 25 years old. I am working as an sales assistant. And interesting date about me. I love baking cookies, cakes, brownies, and other things.
That's very good. Thank you very much. Where, in which company do you work as a sales assistant?
The name is Más Deportes.
Oh, sounds very nice. Well, thank you very much, Mary, for sharing and for introduce yourself. Now, Laritza, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, hi everyone. Mm, my name is Laritza Bermeo. I live in Elias Huila and is studying the program of foreign languages with that emphasis
Mm-hmm.
in English. Eh, I am in ninth semester. I don't practice sports because I don't like, and no more. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. What is your favorite sport to practice, Laritza?
Okay, and nothing because I don't like to practice sport.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Yes,
understood
yes.
that you like.
No,
Okay,
I don't
okay,
like.
okay,
I
okay.
prefer
Me too.
what? Okay.
Okay, perfect. Laura, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Good afternoon, teacher and everyone. First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Laura. I'm 25 years old. I currently live in Pereira City. I'm doing my first semester at Unity University, which I'm really excited about because I find it as a great way for me to improve professionally. And one of the clear examples is being here with you, learning and practicing my skills. Regarding the question, I would say that something interesting about me. Well, that's actually a really great question. Well, I think that it will be probably when I do some dishes or when I clean the house. Like sometimes I play some music and I can dance, but I only do it on my own without anybody around because I get really shy. That's something I can share. I think.
That's very good. That's something that we both do. I first of all, I hate to do the dishes. That's my least chore to do. But when I have to like put my headphones and hear like very nice music so I can like feel motivated to do it. And I dance too when no one is looking at me, even though that we are Colombians and we are supposed to dance. I feel sometimes very shy to dance. So I completely understand you, and I feel that we both are the same in that aspect. Thank you very much, Laura, for introducing yourself and sharing your deepest secret. Okay, Juan, now it's your turn. I know that we have met, but probably you haven't met the other girls, so can you please introduce yourself again?
All right, sure. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Juan, and for me, it's a pleasure sharing this time with you. And what about me? I am 26 years old. I am from Medellin. I live in Medellin. So, um, something funny about me is that recently I have started to riding bicycle, and at the beginning I was so enthusiastic and happy, but to be honest, right now I can't even feel my legs. So I have like a pain in my legs, you know. When I was younger, like around maybe 10, I guess, 10 years old, I used like so good. So I used to be like a good rider, but now, so I feel like I am the worst riding, doing that kind of activities. However, I enjoy like spending time in the countryside, walking with my dogs and riding bicycle. That kind of things are relaxing for me. And that's is all. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much, Juan. I completely feel you. Last summer, I tried to ride bikes, and I did like the first week, but the second week I couldn't walk. I literally couldn't walk. I couldn't sit. It was my legs were so hurt and sore. I couldn't. I was like, I'm so weak. I need to stop. I can't do this anymore. So I definitely understand you right now. What you can do is that you can put like maybe warm pads that help me to be honest, or drinking naproxeno. So hopefully, I don't know, you feel better soon. Okay, Sandy. Hello, Sandy. Nice to see you here. Right now, we are just introducing ourselves before we start the class. So, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Sandy Rios. I'm 34 years old. I course the English 5 and some interesting at me. I like to do it um, aerobics in the park with another woman's every week. Um, and that's it. Thank you.
That sounds very fun. I once tried to do like Zumba, right?
Yes, Zumba.
Yeah. Once I tried it, but I was like so, I don't know how to say this in English, like amotra. I really enjoy it because like the
Me
women
too.
that go into the women that do that, like they have a lot of attitude, and I was like, okay, I will try it. But I did it really bad. But it's a very good I don't know how to say it, like a very good option to exercise because you sweat a lot and you do a lot of workout doing Zumba. So
Uh, you, I encourage when I see the another woman's old woman's on.
yes. Mm-hmm. I know. They are like so active. I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it too. But they are like so strong and active and they have like such a like I don't know how to say it, like ritmo cardíaco strong because they don't seem tired. And I feel that like me after the first song, I'm like dead. But anyways, thank you very much for introducing yourself. Thank you all of you guys for like open your mics and be active and interactive with me. As I said before, the idea of these like sessions is like to learn, but also to like feel comfortable with speaking English. Try to like get involved a little bit more with the language. So that's my idea to let you be active during the class, interact during the class. So I would really appreciate that. So you can learn too. Okay, so let's continue with the agenda. First, I will need help. Who would like to read this goal? Do I have the mic? Oh, yeah. Does someone wants to help me to read the goal of the class? Okay. Laritza, can you please help me reading the goal of the class?
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm. The objective of this class is to improve our reading skills. Students will focus on organizing their reading clearly, using transition words to connect ideas, and making sure their responses are clear. We will also learn how to plan their reading and improve coherence.
Thank you very much. So yeah, I always like to share with you at the beginning of the class what are the expectation of this session. And this is pretty much what we are going to do. Today, we are going to focus on the writing part of the exams that we usually take during class, or if we want to prepare and get ready to take like a certification exam, like the Cambridge, the TOEFL. Writing is something very, very important that we have to keep in mind and that we need to practice. So the objective of this class is like to practice a writing skill so we can focus on writing clearly ideas, clearly thoughts, clearly opinions. So the text that we will write will be clear, understandable, and you will probably get a good grade. So now we are going to start practicing our writing skill. So in the chat, you are going to have 5 minutes to answer this question. Quick writing activity. Writing the themes chat about a place you visited recently and explain why it's memorable. A very short paragraph. You can answer this question in the chat. I'm going to separate the pages. There you go. I'll be here reading your answers. You will have 5 minutes. What is a place that you recently visited and why do you think it was memorable? Memorable, it doesn't have to be always positive. It can, if you had a bad experience, you can also share with us. But yeah, a short paragraph and you can share it in the chat. So in 5 minutes, I will start reading your answers. Okay, guys, it's time. I see Mary, Juan David, and Laura answer. I'll also be waiting for Laritza answer and Sandy. Thank you very much for sharing this memorable experience that you have in these places. Um, oh, I saw that you had piña colada, Laura. I love that. I love to do hikings one, but not that long hiking. So I hope you can, after you get recover of your legs, you can go on this hike. And Mary, it's very nice that you went to San Agustin. I have always wanted to go there. So it's very nice that you went there. Oh, Sandy. If this thing oh, mermaids swimming? That sounds so fun. With the animals in the water. That's very nice. I always wanted to see that. Laritza, are you there?
Yes, please give me a moment. I am going to share my paragraph.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to check that you were still there. Thank you very much for being part of the warm-up activity. So this is pretty much what we are going to do today. We are going to write our own opinions, thoughts, and ideas, and we are going to practice it in our writings. So now, oops, I'm going to talk a little bit about the writing possible questions or activities that you might be asked in the moment that you are going to take an exam. It can be a college or school exam, or it can be the Cambridge exam or the TOEFL exam. So these are the most common requests that teachers do in the exams. So first, you might be asked to write an essay. So you are typically asked to share an argument, discuss an issue, or express your opinion about a specific topic. The goal with the essays or what the teachers are expecting you to write and share is your thoughts, but that you share them and write them clearly. But also in an essay, it's very important that you support your ideas with reasons, and with those reasons or those ideas, you I don't know how to say this, I forgot. You like paraphrase what an other author has said about your idea or your opinion. And of course, on essays, it's very important to keep a structure. What is the structure of the essay? You will have the introduction paragraph, then you will have the thesis statement. I don't know if you know what is a thesis statement. A thesis statement is like el abrebocas of the essay. And this thesis statement has always have to be in the introduction paragraph. Then you will have two, three, four, as much as you can, paragraphs in the middle, and that will be the body. The body is where you are going to share and support your ideas with reasons or ideas of other authors. And then you are going to conclude with the conclusion, where you are going to like summarize a little bit of what you talk in the essay and conclude your idea. So this is very common. You maybe will find oh, I think that Mary already sent her. Okay. I visited a lovely restaurant, delicious at Neva. I really enjoyed this place because it's delicious and has fresh food. The experience was memorable and fantastic. Everything from the cozy atmosphere to the flavored dishes made it special. As a seafood lover, this restaurant was perfect to me. I went with my family and we had an amazing time trying different dishes. Some of our favorites were cazuela and mariscos. This is a rich and hearty seafood stew. I really like it. Also, we ate mojarra and salsa de mariscos. This is a fried fish topped with savory seafood sauce. The service was excellent and every bite was full of flavor. Thank you very much, Larissa, um, for sharing your paragraph and your answer. I will say that I'm not a seafood lover, but thank you very much for describing what each dish contains. Thank you. Okay, back to what I was saying. An essay always had an structure in its introduction, thesis statement, body, and conclusion. So this you might be asked to write essays, and when you are doing those exams, for example, the Cambridge exam, they will give you a period of time very limited. So you have to be with essays, you have to be very clear with your ideas, and you have to um, always use this structure that I just told you, because if you start sharing ideas without any type of order, then you might have a really bad point, because essays has to always be very well organized. Then, as you know, during our learning process, teachers always ask us to answer emails or letters, and this is a very common activity too, to do while we are learning English or when we are presenting an exam. So writing a letter can be formal or informal. It will depend on the environment or the person that you are writing or answering. Of course, if it is formal or informal, you will have to adapt the tone that you are writing the email and the style. Um, it is very important to first identify that, so then you can write a proper email. Of course, you are not going to write to your best friend the same way that you are going to write or answer to your boss. So this is very important in emails, and that's something that teachers always check, is the tone and the language or vocabulary that you use, depending on what they are requesting you. If your boss, if they say like, okay, in the following email, you will have to answer your boss about like this report that you have to do, blah, 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 for the next week. And if you start saying like, hey, what's up? So we need to schedule a call. Okay, see you later, blah, see ya. Of course, you are going to have a bad point in there, because you have to answer in a formal way. Everything will depend on the environment and also the instructions that the teacher are giving to you. But I think that we are more used to write emails and letters, so in some kind of ways an easy point, but it's very common when you are presenting a writing exam. Another possible request that you will be asked for to answer is a report. A report is based on a given situation, information, or a scenario. Before you do a report, you need to analyze the information provided by your teacher, by your boss, by your classmate, and then you should like give like a small summarize about it, and if you are asked, give some recommendations or suggestions. This is very similar to an essay, but I will say that reports are more practical, more direct, more objective, and even more clear than an essay. And it is very important to focus your report on just present information. When you are writing a report, you are not tend to share your opinion unless the person asks for your opinion or suggestion. But reports are mostly like a page where you read and where you analyze some information before, and then based on that information, you have to write a report. So we always try to avoid personal opinions, personal thoughts, and personal ideas on reports. Reports have to be very objective, sorry. And then we have reviews. I think we're very used to nowadays on reviews. Reviews, oh, reviews, particularly you have to express your opinion about a restaurant, a book, a movie, a product, or any type of thing that you consume. Review help you or help like companies to like get better in their services. So nowadays Google Maps, you can review whatever you want, and with reviews you have like the freedom to write the review as you want. Of course, it's better if you write respectful reviews, even though that you have a bad experience with, I don't know, a movie or a restaurant. But if you're asked to write a review about certain thing, you will have to always write a review in a very clear way, even if it is a positive review or a negative review. Okay, so until here, do you have any question, any vocabulary question?
Yes,
Do you want
teacher,
me
I
to
have a
repeat?
question.
Yes.
All right, I would like to know your point of view about, for
Mhm.
example, learning, learning like an example. What do you think of that? You got it like learning and I don't know, teacher, I don't know how to say that. For example, learning an answer for a say for a lecture, something like that. It could be like a good idea for us.
You mean like, no te entiendo muy bien la pregunta, Juan. ¿La
Okay,
podrías, si
teacher.
quieres, hacer en español?
Sure, teacher. Okay, teacher. Mi idea es, por ejemplo, ¿qué tal, qué pensás vos de aprendernos un estilo de respuesta? Pues, por supuesto, pues no sería lo ideal, pero yo creo que eso podría ayudar. Por ejemplo, con el report, analizando una imagen, una situación que debemos describir como a porcentajes, algo como eso, pues como cierto vocabulario, algún estilo de writing, un específico writing que es un poquito pues más formal podría
Ujú.
ayudarnos. Obvio, pues no en un examen, pues obviamente para presentar an IELTS or something like that, we have like to have the enough knowledge for developing this one, but I think that, I don't know. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea, actually, to memorize and to learn, of course, vocabulary. But I think that it will depend on the environment because, like, in exams, I mean, right now we are in B2, right? B2 students. So the information that they are going to give us is going to be a little bit harder. It can be like a review based on, like, I don't know, the environment. So everything will depend on what they will ask for. But I think it's very important for us to learn and memorize the connecting words or the words that you can use in reports, like perhaps, or I could, or considering the results of this survey, or based on this, blah blah blah. It's very important and it's very useful. So I would definitely suggest you to learn those words so you can use them, and the reports can be seen more professional, you know. So that's what we are going to do today. Before we continue to the activities, does someone else have a question? Or is everything clear? Okay, I think everything is clear. Okay, so now I don't know if we will have time to. Okay, so how many are we? Dos, cuatro, cinco. Okay, so mm, we have this email. Juan, can you help me reading this email, please?
All right, sure. Right. Dear Pepito, I hope you are doing well. I'm planning a trip to your city next month and would love to get some recommendations. I had a few days off. I'm thinking about it, about visiting some of the main attractions. Can you suggest a few must-see places, as well as any hidden games that might not be in the guidebooks? Also, I'm a bit of a foodie, so if you know of any great restaurants or street food spots, I'd really appreciate the tips. Looking forward to your reply. Best regards, Sophia.
There you go. Thank you very much. So, for example, Juan, there are, in this case of emails, it's very important to learn like best regards, looking forward to your reply, dear blah blah blah. You know that you always have to have a subject in an email. So those small things, it's very important to learn them and memorize them. So we can have like a better, I don't know, grade in our writings in case that they ask us for an email. Do you have any questions in the vocabulary that we see here in this email? or every word is clear for you?
Teacher, what is um I can see that any hidden games, gems.
Como gemas escondidas, como ahí le está, o sea, se refiere a como, por favor, me podría sugerir must see, es como lugares que sí o sí tienes que ir a visitar. Must see es una expresión de sí o sí, por decirlo así. Must see places as well as hidden gems, como también lugares escondidos que no mucha gente sabe, pero que son como una joya.
Okay, thank you.
Ujú, ujú. No more questions? Okay. So what we are going to do today is that you are going to answer this email. I'm going to send you a link of Canva, so it will be easier for you to answer. So you will have 7 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes to answer this email. In front of a student one, a student two, please write your name so I can identify you. And then after that, we will review your answers, your emails, and we will continue with the following activity if we have time. Okay? Is everything clear?
No, teacher. So please help me. So we are going to reply to what? To what email? To the before
A
one,
este
all right,
correo.
I guess. All right, yes.
Ujú.
Yo-
A este correo van a responderme a mí. Al frente donde dice estudiante 1, estudiante 2, pues ponen su nombre para que yo los pueda identificar mientras escriben. Y ya van a tener de que 5 a 10 minutos para que respondan el correo. No tiene que ser muy largo. Pueden sugerir solo un lugar porque pues no tenemos mucho tiempo o pueden sugerir un restaurante y ya. ¿Listo?
all right, teacher. Thank you so much.
Ok. Okay, Laura, I see that you finished. Very, very good. Very well writing that email. Congratulations. There were just two mistakes that I could identify, and they are very, very small mistakes. Here, it has been such a long time since we haven't spoken, or since we have spoke or speak, but it is very small. I'm looking forward to know how you have been up to. You don't have to add the ing, just to know, because you're already conjugating this, looking. But the rest of it is very, very well and good. Thank you very much. I don't think we have time to do the other activity, but I will send you the attendance link so you can fill it. And it was very nice to meet you. Thank you very much for joining to this class. And I hope you like it and you could practice.
All right, teacher, thank you so much. I have already copied the attendance links. So bye bye to everyone. Have a great night. Bye, teacher. Thank you so much.
Bye, Juan. Thank you for joining.
Bye bye, teacher. Thank you so much.
Mhm. Reflections. As a Magdalena, which offers basic views, uncertain environment, perfect for relaxation. When it comes to food in Neva, it's been for delicious asado huilense. Oh, yeah, I have never had that one. There are several restaurants that serve this dish. I'm seeing, Mary, that you are finishing the email and you did a really good job. Everything was clear. The only thing that I could correct was like, I hope this message finds you well. You don't have to put the R. Usually the expression goes without the R. But overall, everything seems very, very good. Proper grammar, proper coherence, the comprehension was easy for me to read and understand this email. So very good job, Mary. Very well done. As I said to Laura, I just sent the attendance link so you can fill it while I check the other emails. I feel happy that you wrote me. Actually, next month I have a few days off too. And also, we can visit the city together. Some places are the cathedral, the city park, and the restaurant in the vineyard. Please, someone that said that you're here. Or I would say you will be here. I wait for your answer. Thanks, kisses, and I love this email. Thank you very much, Sandy, for writing. The only thing that I had to change was like the conjugation here because like I'm not there yet. I will be there soon. So it will have to be in the future. So that's why I'll say you will be here. But overall, the main request of this email was clear. The suggestions were clear, the recommendations were clear. So you did a very good job. Everything was completely um, grammarly written very well. So very good, Cindy. That is different. I hope that you are well. Oh, it's true to me. Okay. Very, very direct, Larissa. Very clear your email. I don't see any incorrect or like grammarly issues. So yeah, I will say like thank you, and then I will say like your friend Laritza or something. But overall, the email is perfectly written. So yeah, thank you very much for participate of this class. Thank you very much to all of you girls. Well, one already left. To participate and be part of this class. I really appreciate your participation, and I hope you like and could practice your writing the skill. Do you have any questions before we finish the class?
Thank you, teacher, for your time.
Of course. Thank you very much for joining, Laritza. Thank you for participating of the class. Okay. Okay. It was very nice to meet you. Very nice to have you girls. So I hope you have a very good rest of the evening. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, teacher. Have a nice day.
Bye
Thank you.
bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, girls.